Assalamualaikum. I'm nazatul amira binti azman from 82205D, and today I would like to tell about leaf disease and applicable disorder in oil palm. As you know, there is many diseases in oil palm. So today I would like to focus in leaf only. So the first diseases is Crohn disease, and it's as we know it's not so critical and not causing a death to the plant and often happen in oil palm. So the occurrence is when it reach its fourth year, the Crohn disease will appear. So we could find symptoms of Crohn disease in the tree leaf by seeing the opening palm spears appear bent and established fronds are plaque with fungal roots. Usually, the main causes of Crohn disease include the yearly stresses to the plant during initial root formation, poor nutrition, and sometimes it because of genetics. During nursery stage, for Crohn disease, they can occur in both younger and older palms. And after that, it will reduce the yield at early stage. And we also can see the Crohn disease by looking the symptom that healthy spear leaf is pulled apart, and if affected by the disease there is a reddish brown lesion usually at about halfway along the spear and is not visible at the outside. So the control method for the Crohn disease is we can apply various chemicals. And that's all. Thank you. The second leaf disease that happened in the oil palm leaf is patch yellow disease. As we know, the patch yellow disease is visible when the spear leaf has expanded. And usually, patch yellow disease is a destructive disease of spear tissue. And the occurrence of the patch yellow disease is within first 5 years, and it will affect the growth of the oil palm, and it will reduce the yield, and sometimes if they become more severe it can be no yield from the oil palm that been attacked from patch yellow disease. And the symptom that we can see for patch yellow disease is the parting tissue of the unopened spear to reveal developing lesions. It's circular brown and has pale yellow border on it, and the size of the lesion could be 6 to 8 centimeter long. And we know that patch yellow disease there is no chlorophyll on the leaf. So when there is no chlorophyll, so the color will be yellow, and no chlorophyll, no food, so the leaf would be dyed. And the control method for the patch yellow disease is we need to remove all the plant that has been attacked because there is no other method to control the patch yellow disease. Okay, the third leaf disease that we could find in the oil palm tree is a fan blight disease, and this is only occur in old plant, so it's not a economical significant disease because the old front is not important and the fan blight occurred in the old front. So after so long, the old front will be removed, and the symptom that we could found is a fan like rhizomoth of the cousin fungus, marasmus sp spread over the front tree and then onto the pinnae where the tissue penetration kills them. So it will be severity or serious when a group of pinnae is dying because of fan-like disease. And the control method that we could found is there is no specific countermeasure or required. It will remove the condition favoring pathogen development if returning the canopy to normal pruning standard. That's all about plant-like disease. Okay, next the fourth disease that I would like to tell is fatal yellowing disease. So the fatal yellowing disease is sometimes known as heart rot disease, and we know that heart rot disease is happens in coconut palm, date palm, and so on. And it's different from the fatal yellowing disease in oil palm because young leaf and apical bite are involved in that yellowing of the younger fronds. And the occurrence of the disease is depend on palm age and seasons. So the first symptom that we could see is the first youngest oil palm from turning to yellow color. And at the bases of these chlorotic fronds will be rotting and then will be collapsed and hanging down. At the same time, internal rotting of the bud tissues also occur and the tissues will be yellowing. So the countermeasure that we can use to control the fatal yellowing disease is we can use various fungicide, bactericides, and insecticides to control all the fatal yellowing disease. That's all. Disease number 5 is algae and lichens disease. And for the algae and lichen disease, usually we found in the old foliage of oil palm. So the most of the species oil palm having algae disease on the upper surface of the pinnae, but sometimes they happen on the other side of the pinnae. And usually the size of the algae not more than 1 to 3 millimeter is too small, but the presence of algae on the surface of leaf would be very crowded and it appear as a reddish brown spots. Whereby the lichens is a combination of algae with a fungus form a small grey-green incrustation, normally on the upper surface of pinnae of older plants. They can be to 1 centimeter size. Okay, let's move to the other leaf disease that occur in oil palm, such as bud rot. So the symptom that we can see is spear roots are seen in unexpanded spear leaf, and the entire spear is quickly killed once vessel rotting begins. So the such decaying spear can be easily pulled out. When this is done, the vessel tissue are found to be affected by a dark brown wet rot. And giving some time, the rotting spear collapse and die, and then is often seen hanging down among the outer healthy parts. And normally, the bud rot is minor economic significance. The occurrence of the oil palm disease, which is bud rot, is happen in first few years after fig planting, especially where attacks are initiated by the insect damage. It means when the insect make physical damage to the tree or palm tree, it will cause a bad rot. And beetle also will attack the tree and cause the bad rot. And if it become more terrible, we need to do a replacement of all palm tree, um, and also the environmental factor like flooding, drought, soil acidity, soil compaction also give the effect to the bud rot. And The control method for this disease is we can use a fungicide or bactericide or pesticide mixture. And for the best pesticide, we could mixture the ingredient. Alright, last but not least, the sooty mold disease. This is on the list of the oil palm, which is sooty mold. Is same with the sunlight. Why same? Because sooty mold also occur at the older. Same with the sunlight. Sunlight also occur in the old part. And the occurrence, sooty mold usually attack at the palm 5 years old and above. And here we have two types of sooty mold. Firstly is sooty mold, which is a patch of milk tend to be mostly on the under surface of the skin. And the other side of sooty mold is discrete circular patch of mold of about 5 mm diameter and predominantly on the upper penis surface. And all the fine that been attacked must be removed while they do a pruning activity for the control measure of shooting moon. That's all. Thank you.